Here we go, guys. The Edmar Mednis round 8. So this one is a quick one. I mean, it's a very quick. All right, now we call this one the Thanks My Guy round 8 of the Edmar Mednis Memorial that I played 2 tournaments back to back. So after we do this one, round 8, we're going to do round 9. Then we're going to go into actually right into the greatest tournament to date for me, which this one was. I actually had some good ones just recently too, but yeah, this was the best one in terms of like how many GMs played and etc. and stuff like that. We're going to go through that series of games right after we finish round 9. So this one I'm playing, this game, I'm actually white against John Fedorovich. So he's actually, I'm definitely saying it's probably his last name wrong, but I think it's Fedorovich, but he's a legendary GM. You can Google him. You can see his name right there on the screen. I recommend you Google him. I think he's from New York, but he does have the New York accent. So he's probably born and raised up there and stuff like that. But very strong player, very strong GM. He played in a U.S. championship. We actually had some stories that I actually posted on the YouTube channel. You can go find them. We was talking with John and like vibing with him. He was telling us stories about the U.S. championship, and like it was just fire, bro. Like he'd been around Bobby Fish for days, stuff like that. So shout out to John. I remember actually he was my first Grandmaster draw over the board. Actually, I played white. It was the C3 Sicilia, and this is when I used to live in Atlanta. This had to be like 2014. I think 2013 or 14 was my first GM draw over the board, and I drew John Fedorovich, and I remember it was just a random Atlanta tournament. He played in it. I had C3 Sicilian. I was winning at some point, but then he, GM'd me and like, he offered me a draw, and I actually declined. I declined. I was like, no, I want to play. And then I was like, oh, I don't like this position. So I offered him a draw, and then he was like, oh yeah. And I'm like, bro, I thought I was about to lose, right? So, this is that game. And in fact, here John just wasn't very well. He wasn't feeling very well this tournament at all. He was coughing, just not having a good tournament. When you don't feel well at tournaments, that's just something you do. Like you just don't really play. So he basically every game was a draw. So he like, yo, hey, big dog. Every game he was offering draws, except the game. Someone didn't take the draw that he offered, and then they lost the game. So here we go. I'm playing white. I go e4, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just see. Let's see what he does, because just in case he want to play, I don't want to play nothing crazy like h4 move 1. And then all of a sudden, now he say, he want to play. If I play h4, like he like, oh no, I want to play. Like no. So I play e4. He goes e6. He goes French. I go d4, d5. I just play some very topical theory. I'm a fan of the advanced variation and the Milneberry Gambit stuff like that. So I play c3, knight f3, he goes queen b6. This is all theory. a3, and then knight h6 to go over here with knight f5 type stuff. I go b4, this is all theory. He takes, and then I go, he goes knight f5. I go bishop b2, he goes bishop d7, and he offers a draw, and I immediately accept that boy, because I'm going to gain some rating. And of course, the John Fedorovich is a GM draw, like, cool, I'll take it, shoot. You know what I mean? I ain't got to fight this man, so it is what it is. So this game was very quick, guys, but round 9, I promise you, it's very spectacular. So stick around for that one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. At least we got through it very fast today. So make sure you guys go watch the other ones in the playlist if you haven't, which I linked right under in the description. And make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, guys. We're over 30K subscribers on YouTube, trying to get to 100K. One day we will be. So shout out to you guys. I'll see you on the next video.